Yeah, definitely. Our warm stretch continues here. We've already had several days of 80s. We're going to have another week, potentially all through next week of 80s too, as this warm stretch of weather continues too. But for tonight, a little bit cooler probably as you wake up tomorrow morning, given that we don't have the cloud cover that we had passing through last night, but still somewhat above average. Upper 50s near 60 for the warmer locations, low to mid 50s where it's cooler locations too. So all in all, not a bad start for your Thursday, but we are going to warm up fairly quickly tomorrow. So that'll be maybe a 90, depends on how much sun we can get. Upper 80s definitely as possible. Then as we go into Friday, we're going to have more clouds coming up from what was left of Hurricane Francis by the time Francine, once it gets up to southern Illinois. Not as warm quite on Friday, and the shower chance starts picking up a little bit Friday night, and that continues to the weekend, but not a washout. Any rain amounts will be light, and it's really, like I said, hopefully we can time it out better, but it's just going to be a small chance because we got two conflicting systems right now. Overall, we looked at all the smoke that's going on, and actually this image of the GOES satellite picks up fire hot spots, and you can see the two hot spots they've talked about a lot of the news all the way down in Southern California. Some of the other ones too are kind of covered by cloud cover, but all that smoke has been continuing to push our way because of the winds out of generally the west or west-southwest. We're going to see more of that kind of tomorrow, but notice it starts to lift more north as the winds aloft begin to turn a little bit out of the south. So any type of smoke that we have down to the south may start filtered up. But overall, I think we'll see less of it going in tomorrow, and especially less as it gets replaced by clouds going into Friday. There's your temperatures tomorrow. Once again, we could be flirting with 90. Just depends on things settle down. There will still be some haze out there, so temperatures at least in the mid-80s, but definitely going to be above average and warm. Overall, there's a cloud cover by Friday that's going to begin to push up from the south from what's left of Francine up to the west. There's another system that's approaching. Combined with these two are going to give us more cloud cover coming into Friday. And then Friday night is when we might start seeing a few showers developing in certain areas. Very light amounts, if anything, can reach the ground. I think a lot of it will still mainly be dry, and this will kind of sit over us through Saturday and Saturday night and Sunday. So Saturday, a lot more clouds than actually precipitation out there, but it will keep the temperatures down going in. Rainfall amounts, if we get something, you may get a tenth. A lot of areas will probably get less than that. I'm not expecting a lot of rain, or it's definitely not widespread rainfall. As you see, the rainfall lifting all the way up to southern Illinois from what's left of Francine. They could get quite a bit down there, but we're going to stay fairly dry. And as the 10-day forecast goes, even though there's a 30% on Saturday, most of the day will be dry, and that includes Sunday. Temperatures start warming up a little bit next week, and I think there will be a pattern change as we go towards the second half of next week, where I think we'll start seeing more rain get back into the forecast towards the end of next week or the following weekend. But for right now, it's going to be warm. The humidity levels will be low, so we're not going to be dealing with that as much. And then this weekend still, most of the time will just be cloud cover, not precipitation.
All right. I like the sound of it. Thank you, Greg.